Hello boys and squirrels, welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do a get ready with me video, so I show you guys how I did this monochromatic all orange look. This is just a simple talk through video. I didn't do a voiceover. I already had my foundation and my eyebrows done for this look just because I already had them done before I made the video and I was way too lazy to take it off and start all over again. I just basically do my eyes and my lips, and if you want to see how I achieved this monochromatic orange look, stay tuned. So I'm just gonna take some eye primer and put that bad boy all over my lids just so the shadow stays on and the colors are more vibrant. I'm gonna start off with my really old Too Faced natural eye palette. This is literally the very first makeup palette I ever got. I was like 13, I was little baby Lexi, and as you can tell I literally just use Heaven, the color Heaven, and like nothing else, but I keep it for memory's sake. And I'm just gonna take that super light white shade and just kind of like, why am I still holding the palette? I gotta get the hang of doing tutorials. I'm just gonna take that really white shade, aka my skin tone, and put it all over my eyelid. Sometimes eyeshadow primers can be very, not sticky, but like they absorb a lot of product once you put eyeshadow over it, so I like to just put down like a white base. I feel like that way the eyeshadows blend a lot easier. I think I'm gonna use this orange color right here, and I think I'm gonna just put that all over my lid and see what happens. I'm taking a Morphe M167, it's like a flat like packing brush, and just kind of like pack it on my lid and hope that there's not tons of fallout, which there is, but hey, what are you gonna do? Oh no. Really good tip for fallout is just like tap your brush like that, and usually that'll get most of the stuff that would normally fall into your face off the brush. Never blow on your brush, especially if you're doing makeup on clients, because that is technically like really unsanitary and it makes you look bad. This palette is pretty pigmented. It's really chalky though, and it's like not as pigmented as I would hope it to be. Maybe if I use a different brush. I'm just gonna take a MAC, oh god, 217. It's like a big fluffy brush, and just kind of hope that it's a little more pigmented, but it's not. I don't know, I was thinking about getting the Melt Cosmetics stack, but that's just expensive. It's like, with shipping it's like $60 for 4 colors, and ain't nobody got time for that. Yo, this palette's kind of a huge disappointment, to be honest. I thought this was gonna be way more pigmented. I don't know, for 15 bucks. I guess that's my own fault. But I'm basically just putting this color over my entire lid, and not all the way up to the brow bone, but pretty close, because I'm gonna kind of use it as a transition shade. Well, now that I look like I've been infected by a zombie virus, I need to add something into my crease so I don't look as crazy. I'm gonna take this really pretty matte, darker orange eyeshadow. It's from Morphe. This is the color Spice. I'm just gonna take like a, it's like a, I think this is a Morphe brush, I honestly don't know, but it's like a little bullet. It's like tapered at the ends and it's pretty small, and I like to use this for my crease because I have a pretty small eye area, and sometimes if I use too big of a brush for the crease, it like goes up to my eyebrows. So I'm just gonna put that, and I actually usually I put the darker shadow a little bit above my crease because I'm trying to make it look like I have a bigger eyelid than I actually do. I'm starting with this lighter color because I'm building on it. I wouldn't go in directly with like a dark brown or like a black in the crease because I like to build the eyeshadow. And then I'm going back in with my MAC 215 and just kind of softening out those edges. And now I'm gonna deepen the crease even further using this Kat Von D shade from the Monarch palette. It's a really pretty like burnt orange color, And then I'm actually going to take that on like a smaller, even smaller than the brush I used before, and just kind of like draw out the crease. That's a lot. Whoops. I want to try to start out lighter because you can always add more. And I'm kind of taking this little brush and like, because this is a very dense brush, and I'm bringing the shadow up and out just so when I do switch to my fluffy brush doesn't have to do as much work because it's already sort of in the process of starting to blend. I'm just gonna take a brush that has nothing on it and just kind of try to soften that out a little bit. Now I'm going to take this like really baby tapered blending brush. It is the Morphe M506 with a little bit more of that dark orange color that I just used. And put that kind of like on top of where I drew in my fake crease. And I'm just taking like a little baby amount because first of all this stuff is really pigmented, but also I don't want to put too much shadow there because then it's going to go up into my brow bone. This is a great brush if you have small eyes like I do, or if you always just end up putting too much product into your crease like I do. Literally while I was standing up to get something, I stepped on my Versace sunglasses, and now the little like pokey things, now the little like ear things are like bent. So I'm feeling pretty salty about that right now, but I'm gonna finish this tutorial for you guys because I care. I'm gonna take this like taupey, very light brown shade right here and put that into the crease. I don't want all the colors to get muddy, especially while working in the crease area. So this is also gonna help as a transition shade. And essentially a transition shade is just a lighter shade or something that matches your skin tone that takes the shadow from your crease to your brow bone. Or your eyebrows, technically, I guess. And then now is the time to really blend everything out as best as you can. I always go way too ham in the crease. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna take some random Morphe eyeshadow. That one. Oh, Fallout City. And I'm going to take my MAC 215 and dip it into a lighter orange color and then try to just blend out that crease a little more. So many damn steps to this shit. I can't feel my legs. So now that I'm relatively happy with how my eyeshadow is, I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to use like a really small, this is an e.l.f. brush, I think it's a small concealer brush. I usually will take a little tiny dab of concealer and put it on my hand. And dip this little baby brush into the concealer. And then go right like that. Some people use tape and that's fine, but the only bad thing about tape is that when you peel it off, it's damaging the really baby fine elastic skin around your eyes. So I've actually never used tape before. I've never used that method. So to each their own, but I just use concealer. It works fine for me. Take a blending-ish brush. This is the one that I use to blend out concealers. And I just blend that line, and then if I need to go back in with a little more concealer to have it blend to my foundation, then that's what I do. I'm gonna take my little tapered bullety brush thing and just take some of that orange shadow from the Kat Von D palette and just throw that bad boy under there. I'm not gonna go super heavy on the under eye area today just because this look is already pretty colorful. And then if I'm feeling extra frisky, I'm gonna take like a darker brown color and put that right up against my lash line and mix it in with the orange color. And then just like we did with the top shadow, just go back and forth between the lighter and darker colors. So I'm taking a little more orange and putting that like a little lower underneath what I've already done and blending it out. And once that looks relatively decent, I'm just gonna take my big fluffy brush to really kind of blend everything out. Oh, don't put any extra product on the brush, just take whatever was left from your eyeshadow and kind of smoke it out. Smoking a pancake. Just gonna throw some mascara on the bottom and the top real quick. This is clumpy AF, what the heck? I didn't sign up for this. Gotta have one burp per video. It has to happen. So now I'm gonna take some eyelashes that I've already pre-cut to the size of my eye. These are Iconic lashes by House of Lashes, which I got at iMats and are becoming like my fave ever. I just use Duo like everybody else, even though I hate it, but I haven't found an eyelash glue that's better. If you have a recommendation for an eyelash glue that's really, really good, please let me know down below. Let your lashes dry. It's literally the longest 30 seconds of your life. This is so boring. This is really boring, and I get to do it again when I put on my other lash. I personally like to use tweezers. Other people like to use their hands. Whatever works best for you. I find that tweezers make it easier to get into my inner corner to like place it how I want it. And I always try to look like down if I have a mirror. I try to look down into the mirror so I can get it as close. Oh, okay, sure. To my lash line is passable. I'm kind of sitting these like upwards, almost like right on top of my natural lashes. You could put a really thin layer of eyeliner down if you wanted to. I was just too lazy today to do that. And then tell that bitch ass in her corner to sit down and wait her turn. So I put on my other eyelash off camera because it was giving me trouble, and I'm not used to like this setup. I usually do my makeup standing up against like a big like full-length mirror, so this is different for me. So now I'm going to do my luscious lips. Since I'm keeping with this whole orange theme, I'm gonna do this really bright orange mixed liquid Suede lippy. It is in the color Orange County. And I'm gonna line my lips with like a red lip pencil just because I don't really have a nice orange lip pencil, and I can just draw the orange over it and it really won't be that big of a deal. Is my camera dying? Oh, I think my camera's dying. Uh-oh, better hurry up. The orange and put that in the middle, and then kind of like over where I put the lip liner as well. Might ask why I put on the lip liner if I'm just gonna put this color over it, and when you're overdrawing your lips, you want to have some sort of a lip liner underneath or like a darker color, because your lips and your skin are not the same color. So if you are putting lipstick on your skin, it's gonna look different than putting it on your lip skin, if that makes sense. So you want a color that's darker or that matches your lip tone, so when you put the other lipstick, when you overdraw it onto your actual skin, it doesn't look as fake, I guess, if you would just normally be overdrawing your lips. Ta-da! So here is the finished look.